Another voice note type of situation, man. I've been thinking about people lately because people can make your day real good or they can ruin the whole day up for you. You know what I mean? Or the whole week or the whole month or the whole year. We get into relationships, man, and we try to figure things out. And when I say relationship, it's not just, you know, um, boyfriend and girlfriend type of situation or girlfriend and girlfriend type of situation or, you know. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just general relationship that you have in your life. You know, the friends that you encounter, actually people that you encounter who end up being your friends. You know, plus it's really hard to find good people these days. You know, everybody's on the phone, everybody's busy, and nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to have a real connection with each other. So it's not that easy. Even when it comes to relationships, man, if you want to find a partner, you just have to go on a dating app, you know? That's not the. I don't know why I feel that way, because I've tried all of that. It's not the best way, you know? Because from my experience, most of the people who are on dating apps don't know exactly what they want, you know? That's a fact, man. If you're on it with the right intentions, it's not about you, but most of the people don't know what they want, you know? If they come along somebody who knows exactly what they want, they just disappear, you know? But yeah, man, the reason why I've been thinking about relationships, people, is because I've seen a couple of things, you know? I've experienced a couple of things this year, last year, you know? People changing, you know? Some people, you love them so much. You care about them so much. You want them to be the best, you know? And they change. It's a bit of a hard thing to see, you know? But still, if your heart is right, if your mind is right, you don't have to actually care about it too much, you know? You can just move on. But at the same time, as people, that's a bit of a hard thing to navigate through, you know? And you end up people out of nowhere that will end up being your best friends, you know? More like family. You share the deepest things about you. You have the most deepest conversation with them. And they end up being your fam, man. If you do have it, make sure that you look after it, man. Make sure you send a message to those people and ask them how they are doing, you know. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you're there for them, you know, because it's really hard to find. It's really hard to find. I'm not saying when I say it's really hard to find good people, I'm not saying there are bad people, but people are busy with their lives or people are just going through a lot. There's somebody you would see like you can't even have a conversation with them. But from their perspective, they must be the most friendliest person that you will meet. But they're so tired of bullshit. They're so tired of drama. They're tired of people, you know, being dramatic around them or betraying them or hurting them. They end up being so closed up. They end up being, you know, the way you see right now. From your perspective, they look like they're not even friendly. They don't want to even talk to you. You know, but it's all because of what they've been through, man. We don't know what people are going through. It's really hard these days, man. With work, with the dreams that you have, sometimes it's really hard to achieve your dreams, and you know that can take a toll on you. And it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. It's especially relationships. They might be going through a big ass breakup, and they don't want to talk to anybody. But deep down, they're good friends. They're deep friends, and they like to have deep connections with people. They like to, you know, talk to other people. But now, the situation have let them down. And I was in a situation like that last year, you know. People come and go, man. People come to your life and they randomly disappear. And I feel like if you're a good human being with good intentions, you don't need to have a lot. You don't have to be so talented. You don't have to be the best person in the room. But if you have a good heart, man, if you're doing things the right way, if you have good intentions, man, you'll 100% end up finding good people. But even if you don't, your heart is in a good place. You're not looking for anything. You're not looking for external validation. You don't need anybody. And life becomes simpler that way, you know. And I can remember my brother, Josh, said this beautiful thing one night when I got home. I got home at about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was living in Flatbush. Oh man, Flatbush is my home, man. Manukau, South Auckland. If you're not from New Zealand, South Auckland is one of my favorite places to live, you know. And I met the most beautiful people from that side. So, yeah, I can remember coming home. Sorry, I got lost in it, man. I can remember coming home 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning. Work was so hard and life was really hard. And when I walked into the house, I can see, I walked into the kitchen and then bro Josh came out to have a little drink, like he wanted to drink some water. And he saw me being so upset and down and, trying to figure things out. And he gave me a hug, man. And he said that he loves me. This dude is a Māori fella. And then I'm this Sri Lankan dude. And I'm like, man, like, because I could feel the love from them. Like most of the bros that I've encountered, I could see that genuine love towards me from them, you know. That was so beautiful, man. That was something, that's a gift that I found, the gift that I got. So yeah, when he said that to me, I was like, man, we be two different people, but you love me. We ain't even fam. We don't even have that type of connection. We ain't even blood, but you love me like a brother. You know, I can feel it. And he said this beautiful thing. He said, family ain't mean nothing if it ain't got love in it. You know, you might have a big family, but they don't understand you, they don't love you. That ain't nothing. You know who becomes family? When you find the people who really love you. You know, people who care about you, people who are there for you. You know what I mean? If your family ain't none of that, then that ain't family, man. It's family according to the books, according to your last name. But that's it, you know. Just think about it, man. When you get married to somebody, you both are strangers. You're not blood, but you love each other. And you get married or any partner, you have kids, and you end up making a family, you know. That thing became family because there was love involved. So just like Brother Josh said, man, you end up being family with people who actually love you, who are there for you when you're down, who love you for who you are. And even me, man, I met some beautiful people that end up being my fam, my brothers. You know, there are moments where I would go through the darkest time and I would wake up in the morning thinking life is really hard and I would see a message from them. I'm like, dang, this means a lot to me. The message would be like, hey, my bro, I just love you, man. I just want you to know that I love you. I'm praying for you. I hope you get through this shit. And that's the most beautiful thing you can ever find, man. People who, genuine people. And like I said, man, Like when you walk into certain places, I think I said it in the last voice note. When you walk into a place, if you feel like you don't belong there, if you feel like you're not getting that energy that you're giving, that's not the place for you to stay. That's the place for you to just let go and move on, man. It's time for you to find good people, and there are good people. You know, it's really rare, but there are good people. As I said, if you're true to yourself, you end up finding them. You know, good people don't want to hang out with people who are not 100%. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Even at your workplace, become somebody. Just treat people nicely, man. Care about them. Don't ever ask them, why did you do this? Ask them what made you want to do this, man. What got you frustrated? Who made you feel that? Who made you feel sad? Who made you feel angry? And then go to that person who made you angry, who made that person angry, and talk to them instead of, putting the other person down. You never know what people are going through, man. They might make a mistake. Doesn't matter. Just go up to them and, hey, look, you made a mistake. I just want to let you know. You don't have to go and talk to other people about it. You don't want to, come to a place that they end up firing them. Just protect them, man. Because you fucking don't know what they're going through. That's all I had to say. Just can't be kind to each other. Love each other. Lift up each other, Your friend who's working right next to you might end up acting like he has the best time off this world. And he's all good. But deep down, you don't know what they're going through. You don't have a clue. So be nice. Don't boss people around. Don't assume things, man. Just approach them with love. If you love them, they will do the best for your company or whatever. I'm randomly talking about companies because, man, I want to start my own thing one day. And I want to create opportunities to people, for people to work and get their money, And I want to make a safe work environment where when they come in, they feel like home. They feel like the whole co-workers are, looking after them. That's the culture we need. But the culture that we have is so focused on money and being professional. All I had to say is fuck professionalism, I'm sorry, man, if you're listening to it. It's just not me saying that being professional is wrong, but be professional with some authenticity inside of you, with values and love for people. And then that professionalism becomes a little bit different, a bit warmer, not cold, Because I randomly found this video of a CEO of NVIDIA, or this company that makes graphic cards or some computer system, right? And the guy who interviews asks him, why don't you, I've heard that you never fire your people if they do something wrong. And he says, man, his answer was that, you don't know what they're going through, Instead of hiring somebody new, teach them. Sit down and talk to them, understand them, and then guide them in the right path, Ask them why you don't feel like working. Ask them why, It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I wish everybody's like that, man. I wish every workplace is like that. Just lift each other up. Because when you lift everybody up, they end up having a passion for this work, Yeah, man, I'm talking about work. I don't know why. It's just, I could be saying things. I could be going through things at work as well. But it doesn't matter, man. As I said, build that self-confidence, self-trust, and keep moving, And I want to say another little thing, man. I can remember a year ago, I met this dude at work. When he came for the interview, I could see from where I was working. And I knew that he would get the job for some reason, man. Like random. I was like, man, he's going to get that job. And he actually ended up getting the job. And we didn't talk much for a few months. And then about 3 months later, we end up having the most deepest conversation. And maybe 8 or 9 months or 1 year later, we homies, man. We homies. We share the most deepest things. We share everything with each other. Everything that we've been through, going through, and planned. Things that we want to do. It's just beautiful. Shout out to Nathan if you're watching. So yeah, man, it's just you end up meeting the most beautiful people, and at work too. There are a few people that I'm really close to. They make my day if I'm going through something because they got my back. When I walk into work, I feel that. Hey, they got my back. So yeah, man, understand your value. People might leave you, people might be there for you, but doesn't matter. Just be who you are. Do what you gotta do. Love people, care for people, be there for people, man. That's about it. This is my voice note, man. People, stay safe.